The Colm and Lucy Podcast with Colm Hayes and Lucy Kennedy.
From Nova.ie and Radio Nova.
Welcome along to another award-winning Colm and Lucy podcast. Recently winning an award in Mongolia, which we don't want to go into yet for legal reasons. And in this particular podcast, we'll talk about ashes, where they should and shouldn't be spread. We have a lovely woman called Sarah Jane who talks about her ashes. Dai O'Shea is on, but he's not talking about his ashes, but one day he might. Flyboy Williams talks about swatting flies, and Fly Lady Colette says and tells us why you shouldn't swat flies. Confused? It's a bit confusing, isn't it? So we'll go to the movies with Clint. And then, just to confuse you even further, let me bring you a ridiculous theory I have about ladies and priests. And in fact, I get a call to back up my ridiculous theory. And before we leave this establishment today, we'll speak of IKEA, how I hate it, how Lucy loves it, and that's it. We can't give you any more. You don't deserve it. Enjoy.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Oh yeah, there's a bang of death off this song.
Okay.
Bed.
Yes. Song bed.
A man flushed his grandparents' ashes down the toilet after his mother kicked him out. Thomas Wells, American. They're always American.
They always are. Yeah.
Reportedly threw his grandparents' ashes into the toilet after his mother, Denise, complained about his boozing and weed smoking.
Oh.
Yeah. She only discovered what he did in February. He's been charged with 2 counts of abuse of a corpse and 1 count of criminal mischief.
Abuse of a corpse? That's interesting, because it's not technically, it's just ashes. It's a burnt corpse.
He's due back in court on May the 13th.
Oh.
Let's keep an eye on Thomas Wells.
We'll follow this one.
I'd say he was just locked.
But
do you know what I mean? I'd say Thomas had a few.
Do you know that you're saying he flushed both grandparents? Were both grandparents in the same urn?
They must have been, yeah.
So Granny and Granddad were put into the same urn, and if you shook them up, then it's like Granny, Granddad together.
Granny's got a willy.
Well, not technically.
Granddad has boobies.
But I know what you're saying, but you've mixed them up, you know.
Oh, God. You'd want to like someone to be put in there with them, wouldn't you?
To be ashed in with them, yeah. God, yeah, because you're there for
save
life.
on cost.
Well, you do, actually, yeah.
Slip.
Yeah, you just got the one urn. Which, actually, it's just interesting, because, I want to be cremated.
Do you really, Hazy?
Yeah. I've
Why?
thought about it. I
thought of your rotten, smelly body.
At the moment, or later. Because I've had this conversation where, do you know that fear? That
you're being buried alive.
Yes, and then suddenly it's...
No, you wouldn't be like that. You'd be scraping with your... Why would you turn into a horse?
There's that fear. Do you not have that fear?
Not until now. I didn't really... But now that's joined one of my many lists of fears.
Well,
I fear death.
You regularly read stories of people waking up in the coffin.
That's not true, for God's sake. You don't. Hazy, you don't go into a coffin unless you don't have a pulse.
You can have one of these strange diseases that the pulse disappears and the doctor who's been drinking heavily goes, he's dead.
You watch way too much rubbish on the telly.
They bury it and then it's...
No, that's not true. Sure, you're in a morgue for about 4 days.
Yeah, look what they do in the morgues now in Ireland. They just leave you on a trolley. You could be dead or not dead. Well, if you're dead, you're dead.
No, that's ridiculous. There's nobody banging on any of thingies.
So it gets me thinking about it, because I want to be cremated.
Yeah.
Where I'd like my ashes scattered.
I know where you'd like your ashes scattered.
No, you don't know where I'd like my ashes scattered.
I do, on Jim's desk.
No, that's just ridiculous. That's like a
because you'd finally be reunited.
No, I'd like them scattered.
On his keyboard.
No, I'd like them scattered. No, I know you like saying those things. I know you get some fun and enjoyment.
Jim's desk.
I want to be scattered on Rosslare Strand and Old Trafford.
Oh, God. So some poor soul has got to carry you around.
Yeah.
And then bring you over to Manchester.
To Manchester, and at the end of the game, or before the game, apparently there's a little square box at the end where the Trafford end, where people on a Saturday morning, you're allowed to scatter your ashes. And there lies the ashes of Colm Hayes. Around the back end of the...
Yeah, but knowing your luck, there'd be wind and you just blow into people's eyes.
No, I'd blow out of the Manchester United, across the city and land in the Man City Ahead Stadium.
Yeah.
No.
Where would you guys like to be scattered? Do let us know.
Yeah.
Me? You want to know me?
Yeah.
I'd like to be scattered into Jamie Dornan's underwear drawer.
Wow. Now that
I've thought about
is hardcore. And the thing is, would you tell him?
No.
So he'd open his drawer up And there amongst all his, obviously, little underpants.
They wouldn't be little underpants.
His tiny, wee
No,
underpants.
they'd be large.
Would be...
Very large
And he'd be like...
underpants. Yeah, he'd think that I was sand.
What is that? There's dust all over my underpants.
Yeah, well, that's the only way I'm going to get into his jocks. You know what I mean? Clint is actually scratching his head. He's so confused.
There's no point me saying anything after that. The only way that Lucy Kennedy will get into Jamie Dornan's jocks is as dust after she's been cremated.
Scatter me into Jamie Dornan's jocks.
Do you know
Thank
what?
you.
It's something to look forward to.
Well, I like to think so,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's why I no longer fear death.
I'll bring them over.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Now, earlier on we were talking about ashes and how this guy was so annoyed with his mother that he flushed his grandparents' ashes down the toilet.
Yeah, not nice.
So then it got us thinking about where we'd like to be buried. Hazy wants to be scattered on the keyboard of Jim's desk.
No.
And I want to be in
Old
Jamie
Trafford,
Dornan's jocks.
Yes. Well, no, in his jock drawers.
Jock drawer.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, we have somebody on the phone who has a very interesting ash story. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
Okay, fill us in.
Yeah, so my poor old mum passed away at the end of February.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. So it was always, she was terrified. She was very claustrophobic. So she hated the idea of being buried, and I think I'd be very much the same. So she always wanted to be cremated, and we're from County Meath, so she wanted to be scattered on the hill of Tara.
Oh,
which was very nice. And so we were kind of, we were all very happy with that and whatever like that. So we also had an idea that we take an Easter holiday to Portugal every year. And we've done it for the last few years as a family. And my mum was a single parent, so the three of us were her life. So anyway, we've all gone for the last year. Sorry, the seagulls overhead. Something like that. So anyway, we had this great idea that we were going to take some of her ashes with us to Portugal to scatter over there.
Yes.
Wow.
So that forever she would be part of our family holiday. So anyway, so we took her ashes over, and the carton of ashes sat on the dinner table every evening, and
No way.
and was in among the gins and the sangria and whatever we were having over there.
Brilliant.
And was the centre of everything, as she always was.
Yeah.
And is it like in a little urn? Like, does it look
It's like a little cardboard tube.
Okay.
It's very inconspicuous. It doesn't look like an urn at all. So anyway, so the days went on, and nobody kind of said anything about making a plan to scatter the ashes. And the longer it went on, it occurred to me that Mum hated to be without us, and she hated to be away from home without us.
Yeah.
So the thought of having her scattered over there was just wrong. And I mean, I got very emotional about it. And after a few sangrias, I said to my brother, I don't want to leave her here. And he was like, I don't want to leave her here either. So anyway, we made a pact that we weren't going to do it. We said it to the other brother, and he burst into tears and was like, I don't want to leave her here either. She'd hate to be here.
Yeah.
So essentially, we just took her mother on holidays in an urn.
Oh, I love
It's her on holidays. It's brilliant.
So we took loads of selfies with sunglasses on the urn, and next to glasses of gin and whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, the lovely thing was we felt like we had her with us the whole time. And I know it's a very, very bizarre thing. And I mean, I got some funny looks in the airport and on the plane on the way home, with an urn, or a scattered tube of ashes. But
and do you have to say what's in it?
Yeah, and I actually had to learn the Portuguese for ashes because apparently on the way over, she showed up as a liquid.
No way.
That she had along the way. So so I had to learn the Portuguese for ashes, and so I pointed at the tube and I was like, "Oh, cinzas," and she just kind of looked at me, and her eyes kind of went like saucers, and she just kind of backed about 10 feet away, and was
she's like, she is Irish, let her through.
Yeah, exactly. So we just brought my mother's ashes on holiday. So I think we're going to make a...
Do you have to put her into the hold because it's ashes, or can you take it on with you?
No, she stayed with me. Like I carried it like a baby.
Brilliant.
So no, every and it's kind of awkward when you go into the bathroom and I wanted to leave her in the seat, so I belted her in when I went to the bathroom. And
God, your mum has had a lot of intimate moments with you since she passed.
Well, this is the thing, I mean, I feel sorry for her really, but it's.
And where is she now?
So she's in my house. She's on top of the dresser, and What's really lovely, actually, is that when we were going over to Scatterer, obviously it was very emotional, but I was very, real about it, and it's a very strange thing, the thought of scattering your mother's ashes. But as I was leaving the air coach, I asked her for a sign, and Thin Lizzie Sarah came on the radio.
No.
So I was like, that's it. So I was happy out after that.
Brilliant. Listen,
what a lovely story.
And do you know what? Right after headlines, I'll get Thin Lizzie Sarah out for you, okay?
We'll play that for your mum.
I really appreciate that.
Get it for you. All right, listen.
Good talking to you.
Take care.
Good talking to you guys. Thanks a million.
Bye. God bless.
Bye-bye.
What a lovely story, and actually a sad one.
It's a little movie there almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I was just looking on the Facebook, Sarah has pictures of the urn with a set of sunglasses on them, and it's a picture taken in Portugal.
Well, I understand that, though. It would be hard to officially let go.
Yeah.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Let me just get
Play the sexy music. Play the sexy music. Do it. Oh, are we not going to do the...
This is the music from the Rose of Tralee. Oh,
we're not going to...
sorry, you wanted to sex this whole thing up.
Well, no, I don't need to, but as soon as people hear the music, they'll know who we're about to talk to.
Yes!
Good morning, Dahi O'Shea.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm 24 again or something. It's great.
How are you doing?
Lucy, kid, where were you on Friday night? I was in Dublin looking for you.
I know. I was in Kerry, in your neck of the woods. I went down to the Dunlow Hotel, Did you win anything?
Not at all. I told him, look, don't even bother nominating me. I won this whole award a few years ago. Look, you know what? They even asked me would I present an award. I said, sorry lads, I'm here to enjoy myself. I don't want any official business.
Yes. You can kind of switch off. This is the VIP style awards, by the way. Anyone else?
I gave a great account of myself anyway. I was very, very tired on Saturday.
Were you well behaved? No.
I was drinking what we were drinking one of the nights we went out there, a good old shot of brandy.
Oh no, Don, we can't talk about it. So I lived with Don. How many years ago did we live together?
Oh my God, I think around 12 years ago, Lucy.
Wow.
Oh my God, I know.
Yes, wow.
And Dahi totally fell in love with me, didn't you, Dahi?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you know what? I swear, I missed the boat. I missed the boat. Lucy,
you did.
Colm, do you know what Lucy said to me?
What?
Would you like a shot at the title? And I said, look. She said, too late, I'm in love with someone else.
You are just so pathetic. We all know the truth.
You weren't married at that stage. No, obviously not. Obviously not.
At all, no,
and you hadn't met your new rose at that stage. Obviously not.
No. I was about a year and a bit off meeting her at that stage. So I was enjoying life at the time.
Do you know, in fairness, I was just looking at pictures because we knew you were coming on. Just looking at pictures of you and your beautiful bride and wife. But she looks slightly like Lucy.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, both extremely good-looking ladies. Youth is well on their side,
Di, did I read that you're off the booze now to get ready for the Rose of Tralee?
Not at all. We're going out of it.
Oh, phew, okay.
Listen, we have about 3 weeks left in Cork with the Today Show.
Right.
I'll drop Rita in my hall to America when he finishes school. I'll come home, I'll have a few days of a blowout, and then I'll straighten myself up around mid-June.
Mid-June, that's when you become healthy.
Mid-June.
Yeah, I have about a stone to lose.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody likes thin man. Now, Dahi, congratulations on the show being extended.
Yeah, listen, there are only rumours at the moment, but you know yourself, there are rumours flying around the place. But we've been very lucky, Lucy. I remember the boss calling me one time and he asked, would you go to Cork for a few months? I said, I certainly would. Yeah. And 7 years later, we're still down there.
It's not 7 years.
7 years, yeah.
7 years down there, yeah. So listen, everyone seems to like it so far.
So
anyway.
if it's extended, that becomes a 3-hour show then, does it? It's like the Late Late Show.
Yeah. Kind of just under it, yeah. So we probably do around 5 late shows a week, which is good.
Wow. You don't live in Cork, though, do you?
No, I live in Galway. I have about a 2-hour drive to work, and then I kind of work, and then I kind of give about 4 hours a day in the car, and I stay down in Cork 1 night a week. But but see, when we started down there, our shows are only 50 minutes long, so it was great because any night you stayed down, then you could go for a few and have a bit of fun in the evening. But now the shows are just so long, you kind of really can't.
Jeez, now it's 3 hours long and you're an older man. Careful there.
Yeah, thanks, Colm. Thanks.
So, listen, the reason we're having a chat with you as well, because tomorrow is
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, well, we do love you, Di, and you're a national treasure, and also
and you're a little hot smoking.
It's. I'd like to point here that I don't find you that attractive, but I do like you. You are good company. So it's Alzheimer's Tea Day tomorrow, May 2nd, and you're an ambassador for us. So talk us through tomorrow.
Do you know, I suppose it's very simple. It's an excuse to get together, and it's for a fantastic cause. And this year, like, we're 25 years going. I've been with the Tea Day for around 3 years now.
Yeah.
And if I'm being very, very honest with you, thankfully, Alzheimer's and dementia hasn't touched my family at all. Okay. And I thought that was a great reason to get involved.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people say, "Oh, I'm going to get involved because my mother, my father, my uncle, my brother, my next door neighbour." But I'm asking people, you don't have to have a reason to get involved, and that's why I'm involved. To be honest, like I said, there are 55,000 people living with dementia in Ireland, and if you multiply that by 4 or 5, you're talking about their carers, you're talking about their family and friends. And you know what? People with dementia and Alzheimer's, they can't change the world they live in. This is the hand that they've been dealt, but the rest of us can.
Yeah,
the rest of us can make a difference, and we should make a difference, and we need to take care of these vulnerable people in society, and we have the power to do it, and we should have the will to do it as well.
So you can actually get. Is it a bit late to get because I was sent the organiser's toolkit? So I have
the manual,
and I have little boxes to put money in. I've got posters to put up around the office. I've got even a raffle card, so people can still get this toolkit. Yeah.
Do you know, if you go on to T-Day, all the information is on there. The official T-Day is tomorrow, but you know what? Really, you can have a T-Day any day of the week you want, really. And if you even want to get a few people together a few bob at any stage. This year we're looking to collect around €500,000. It would be fantastic if we could. I've been talking about this for the last 2-3 months with different radio stations and papers, and the response has been fantastic. Loads of people putting on stuff on social media as well, that they're all getting involved. And I think, you know, in this day and age, it's kind of sad, really, the fact that we are all so busy, apparently, and everything. We actually have to have official days to come together and have a bit of crack and eyeball each other.
I know, and it's for an amazing cause as well. It is Alzheimer's Tea Day, which is tomorrow, May 2nd, and if you go to tday.ie, you can get all the details, and you can get some fantastic photos of Dahi holding up his mug. Which I think
is the money shot.
Dahi's
mug and his mug.
Dahi, when am I going to see you again?
Kendi, seriously.
I know.
I really thought we were going to be kind of going toe-to-toe again on Friday night.
I know.
And then I said, surely I get to meet Colm as well, because Colm actually comes down to see us, Lucy. Do you know?
I do.
Colm has been down a good few times.
He's never been nominated for a Style Award, because if you saw him now, you'd actually vomit.
Excuse me.
No way.
I've made the journey to the Cork studios many times. I just sit there on the couch.
Well,
with
Di,
you.
do you know what? We were thinking anyway, because Colm's jeans are kind of like shorts, right? He claims that because his legs are so long that he can't find a pair of jeans that fits him right. Basically, he looks like a geography teacher. How about if myself and Colm come on to the show, would you and Maura give him like a makeover?
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I'll actually wax his legs for him. Okay?
You're on.
I have a 5-year-old call me Hello Go here now. He's looking at me saying, why are you saying that on the radio?
Why are you saying it to a man?
But like, when is a good day? Like, when can we go out afterwards?
When is a good day for Di to wax me?
No, when is a good day for us? When is a good day for us to come to the show? Because then we can go out afterwards.
Any day at all. And do you know what? Like, say, forget the Brazilian, Colm. We're going to give you a Mexican, right?
Yeah.
What that means, I don't know. But it's not a Brazilian, okay?
He will have to get on all fours. That's all we know.
Once I don't get a Chilean, that's it. I just don't want one of those.
You can get a chili willy.
You get a very chili willy.
Totally different.
Because it is quite cold in Cork.
You dirty dog, Di O'Shea.
Listen, no, my son wants an ice cream. I get you an ice cream.
Di, it's always great to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Everybody, kiss a little boy from me.
I will, of course.
All right,
good to talk to you, pal.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye, Dahi.
Okay, bye-bye, Dahi O'Shea. And there you go.
God, I love him.
There you go.
I think I missed that boat, guys.
Guy's funny, isn't he?
It's not too late. I'm back on Tinder.
Jamie, Dahi.
Dahi.
Get it on.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can go to alzheimersteaday.ie.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Quite a number of ideas, hints, clues to get rid of your flies, infestations.
I've had lots of tips. Not to waste wine or anything, but this works. The few drops at the bottom of the glass with about 2 tablespoons of water, a drop of fairy liquid, and boom! Fruit flies cannot resist, and they die.
Wow. There you go. That's quite interesting. We're going to bring on...
Basically, there wouldn't be 2 tablespoons of wine left to the bottom of your glass because of the old problemo.
Problemo. Yes, Doctor-o. Now, hello, William.
Hello, William.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, yeah.
Good, yeah. Are you sitting at the kitchen table waiting to go to school?
I'm in the car.
Not in the car.
In the car.
Yeah. Now, William is 10 years of age.
Yeah.
William, where did you live once?
Switzerland.
Cool. What was that like?
It was really nice. But there was lots of flies.
Oh, gross.
flies,
Are they kind of big ones, or are they kind of the same size as our ones?
Well, there's mosquitoes and like...
Oh, I hate mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yucky. So what did you do? What was the solution?
Well, we had a tennis racket, and it so basically you pressed a button on it, and it turned electric. So we used to hit the flies with it.
No way. That is genius.
That's brilliant.
Where did you get this magic tennis racket for?
The shelf.
Over there.
Yeah.
We need to bring this into Ireland. William, you could make a fortune.
William, did you play tennis with this tennis racket, or was it purely just for swatting flies?
Yeah, just for swatting flies, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
Fantastic. What a good idea.
Okay. Did you bring it home with you from Switzerland, or did you leave it in the Swiss Alps?
We have it here, in Ireland.
Okay.
Okay, right. This is what you need to do, my friend. You need to find somebody who can make you 1 million of them.
Yeah.
And then you need to sell them for at least 15 quid each. Do they have batteries?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
maybe
wow.
15 quid
Okay.
each.
If you get a chance as well, William, and I know you're on your way to school now, but maybe tomorrow or later on, if you could send us in a photo, we'd love to see it, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
William, where's school?
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's. What a great school. In Terranure.
No,
Where?
in Rathmines.
In Rathmines. Will you send everyone there my love? What's your teacher's name?
Miss McGlinley.
Miss McGlinley. She sounds very serious, does she?
Yeah.
Would you like to swash her with your tennis racket?
Easy. Yeah, okay, no answer. Good. Man's going to be a politician. William,
Yes.
thanks for calling
William,
us.
thanks so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, talk to you later.
There you go.
Bye. Oh my goodness gracious me, William.
Yes.
William, oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Paul says Aldi sell those rackets.
Wow.
Hate
okay.
flies. Electric fly swatters in deals at the moment are only €1.50, says Anne-Marie.
And you're selling them for €15.
But I thought that he could. I bought an electric fly swatter in Aldi Bray last year. Okay, thanks guys, but like, well, A, can you get us one? And B, have you ever seen them?
I don't know if I think I have an idea what it is, but I don't think I've seen
But I don't want to
Very
have to
big.
run around my house
Yeah. Or
with
you
a
just-
tennis racket.
You just want to wait for the flies to come to you.
Well, no, I don't know if it's not going to... My problem is with the fruit fly. Mm-hmm. Will that
Right.
work with the fruit
It will
fly,
work
or will
with
they
the fruit
fly
fly.
through the little hole in the racket?
No, I think it's the...
What is that?
It
Like,
gets
what is-
electrocuted. It gets electrocuted. So there's an electric pulse. So when you...
Electrocuted
Yeah.
rather than electrocuted.
Yeah, electrocuted. I just electrocuted my fly. I don't know what to do.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Hiya, Colette.
How are you?
Hi, Colette.
Hey, Lucy.
How are you doing? Are you well?
I'm grand, yeah. I'm just looking at my electric
Fly
You have
swatter.
one?
killer here. I have one in a packet looking at me in front of me.
Where did you get yours from?
I don't know. It was donated to me because I was having such a hard time with the flies at one time.
You
Right.
hate them.
Yeah, I do, but I want them to die a nice death.
Right, okay.
bless.
Well, have you heard of the wine trick? They can basically die.
I would rather snails and flies die drunk.
Yes, well, I think that's how we'd all eventually like to end our lives.
Yeah,
So-
sure. I rescue snails, and I actually kicked a fly, a bluebottle, out up my patio door
Right.
on Sunday.
You kicked the
And
fly.
I kicked him out. I didn't realise, but he landed on the path outside, and I looked at him, and I brought him a bit of cat food to revive him.
Oh, Jesus.
Bless.
What the hell
And
is
you-
going on?
you're-
You kicked the fly, and then
Yeah.
you gave it cat food.
Yeah.
To revive him.
Yes. And you're also...
I'm very worried about you.
You're also a snail
So am
rescue.
I.
You're a snail rescuer, are you?
Yeah, I bring my friend's 2 kids to school, and the game we play all the way down to school is maggot and snail rescue.
So what do you do with the snails when you rescue them?
We lift them up and put them on the grass.
Oh, bless. For somebody to stand on.
And do you give
No,
the snails?
it's off the grass.
Off the grass, Colm.
Sorry.
Do you
Yeah,
give
you're
the
not getting with the program
No, get
here.
with the program.
Getting with the program.
Sorry, what were we saying? Do you give the snails the cat food as well, or just flies?
No, just flies.
Just flies.
Just unfortunate flies. And I just haven't got... I'm looking at this,
Yeah.
and I know my husband keeps asking me, when are you using it? I said, well, I'll test it on you.
Yes. Now we're talking.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Wow.
If he doesn't
Definitely.
put out the bins for Thursday morning, then
Yeah.
just electrocute your husband. I think it's the way forward.
Yeah, I'll revive him. I'll put a bit light.
Well, you
into
can
him.
give him some cat food as well after kicking him.
I think he'd rather have the cat food than the dinner.
Okay, so there your little electronic fly swat lies because you feel too much love towards the flies.
No, I don't feel
You just
love,
don't like
but
to
I
hurt
feel like
things.
I'm a murderer. I feel like,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
somebody you don't like and you'd actually like to kill them, but
Yeah.
you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I
Because
understand.
you'd
I
feel
feel
like
that
a
way about
murderer.
Hazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You're
know
some woman.
exactly how you feel.
Some woman.
I know.
Except I
I
wouldn't
know.
revive him with cat food.
Me?
No,
Yeah.
but I'm going back to the home today with the white jackets anyway.
Yes, okay. Well, look, we will see you there. Let's have a cup of tea.
I'll see you later.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See who you're attracting to the show, for God's sake.
Blame me.
Oh, I'm blaming you on this. It's Radio Nova.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
All right, it's time for Movies Clint.
Hello, Ken.
This is brought to
Hello.
you. This is brought to you by Manhattan Popcorn, Ireland's favourite popcorn. Manhattan.ie.
Your snout has been in the trough again, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Eating the
might.
Manhattan.
Yeah, I have. I've been Manhattan.
Manhattan. I've been Manhattan.
I've been to the movies.
Oh, good.
And I've been watching Zac Efron and Lily Collins in Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile, the longest film
Yes.
title in the history
That
of
is
film.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know,
hate
no,
it.
it's perfect
Yeah.
because we are talking about a man who's extremely wicked, shockingly evil and vile.
Right,
We are
okay.
talking about Ted
But hot.
Bundy.
Oh.
So,
the Ted Bundy movie.
background now. This is the same guy who made those documentaries on Netflix, The Conversations with the Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes. Same guy. While he was making those docos, he was making this movie with Zac Efron.
Okay.
So his life was filled with Ted Bundy. I don't know how
Yeah.
he got through.
Oh, God.
Exactly. Creepy. But this, of course, explores the serial killer in a way we sort of don't really think about through his eyes.
Right, yeah.
So we see Ted Bundy believing.
Planning?
No, not even planning. Just not believing he did it because he never did.
Yeah.
In
Well,
his mind.
He never thought he did.
No.
Why? Was he sleepwalking?
No. Like he was 100% of the belief that he was innocent in his mind. The murders didn't occur.
Yeah, because he's mad.
He's mad,
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
mad,
yeah.
totally mad. And poor Lily plays the girl he fell in love with.
Yeah.
She was a single parent. He wined her, dined her, of course, very attractive Ted Bundy,
Mm-hmm.
and charmed her to the point where she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And also wondered why didn't he kill her for, the dozens of women that he did. Why didn't she?
Why didn't he kill her? Because he loved her.
Well, yeah, but he also...
How many women did he kill? God, he was
20, 30,
hot.
I think
I
it
think
was.
I think there's 24 categories, but there could be an awful lot more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's a little taste of the relationship between Zac and Lily.
You are in denial.
There are things you don't know that will shock you beyond your worst nightmares.
I think you should leave.
You don't actually believe this garbage, do you?
It's in all the papers, Ted.
This case is about catching a monster.
I did not do these things, Liz!
Did you ever want to do them to me?
Okay. Just interestingly is that Zac Efron, of course, from High School the Musical, is now playing the serial killer. What a jump.
Well, he is attractive, right? And so that's the perfect part
And
for
he
this.
looks quite like him.
Scaringly so.
Yeah.
Scaringly so, Lucy. But just, it was so well played between him and her. This poor girl had no idea. Liz was her name. The girl that he never killed. And it was, I just can't believe what
Can't get around that.
And then
She's
there was,
still alive.
She is. And there's another girl, like a fan girl that was with him through all the court cases and stuff like that.
Carol.
She had a child with him.
So there's a little Bundy.
There's a little Bundy
She had
going
a Bundy
around.
in the oven.
She had a
Where is
Bundy
the
in there.
Bundy from the
Bundy,
oven?
the Bundy's in hiding.
you
Imagine
can
being the child of Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously she didn't call him Bundy.
Yeah, Billy Bundy.
Imagine being poor little Billy Bundy.
Yeah.
Billy Bundy.
I don't know. Extremely wicked, shockingly evil and vile. Now, the good thing about this, guys, it's in the cinemas
Right.
tomorrow.
Okay.
But it's also on Sky Movies.
Oh, is it?
This is
Oh,
one of
they've
those
done that
new
before, yeah.
releases, yes. There's a few out this year, so if you've got your Sky box, you can pay for it, watch it at home, comfort of your own home, or you can go out to the cinema the old-fashioned way.
Generally, when this happens, because it happened over Christmas with the Matthew McConaughey movie, it was crap.
Now, hang on now.
Okay. So, this one?
It's just a different way of releasing films, Colm.
Yeah.
We have Netflix movies, we have all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
This is a new way of doing it.
Right.
And I actually enjoyed this. I am on a bit of a Ted Bundy fascination. You know how you
So
go
am
into...
I. Yeah,
I
I
can
get
see
obsessed.
you Googling.
Yes. Well, I'm now going to look at Conversations with the Killer on Netflix.
Oh, you haven't
that's
seen
brilliant.
it?
Is that
I've seen
brilliant?
that.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a
gotta
bit
get
long
through
in the tooth
bodyguard.
now. A bit long in
Stunning.
the tooth.
Oh.
How many stars?
I'm going 4 stars.
4 stars.
Whoa.
And the name of the movie again is?
A mouthful. Extremely wicked, shockingly evil and vile. See it at your Sky Movies or go to the cinema.
Thank you, Cledge.
Thank you, Clint.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Okay, look, I'm telling you, it's a theory I sort of have. A lot of
It's
people...
just a theory, can I just say to anybody who's in any way insulted like myself.
A lot of people are texting in saying that they agree. What I'm saying is that, and it came out in that survey, but that priests...
Come on, the survey. I was talking about Norwegian people getting randy in steam rooms.
But priests, I'm telling you, women are attracted to priests. I know. Jim,
Because they trust them.
Jim, I don't think it's trust. Jim, how are you?
Oh, I'm not too bad.
Jim, good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Jim, why?
Jim.
Did you have a tough weekend?
He's got a story. No, he's got a story. Jim, tell us.
Mm. Well, I was a student in Maynooth University in the 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
And I had met a very pretty young girl from Donegal.
Mm-hmm.
And we played together in Brian Field play, and we hooked it up.
Yeah.
Ended up together for 3 years, you know.
That's a long time.
Went over to England for a bit, and, you know, we were living together and that. And
Yeah.
But we came back to Maynooth, where we were doing further studies.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Donegal girl hooks up with this trainee Kiltegan father.
Right.
Who was one of the missionary orders in Maynooth.
Okay.
And he wasn't far off being ordained.
Yeah.
And then I suddenly realised I've lost this pretty
beautiful
girlfriend who I love to the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
To this bloody trainee priest.
Are they still together?
No, they're not.
Did he go on to be ordained?
I don't believe so. I think he would have been defrocked fairly quickly.
I feel so.
Do you think so? Because this is me on my theory. Do you think that she was attracted to him because?
No.
Firstly, let Jim answer, please.
I think so, because in later life, like I was married, and I noticed if I was out
Mm-hmm.
and I was wearing my wedding ring, I received a lot more attention.
That's different to being a priest.
No. It's the challenge, because a priest, obviously, the priest is the ultimate challenge, and that's all I'm saying. With the wedding ring on, it's the challenge there as well. So that's exactly what your research is saying, Lucy.
No, my research is saying that Norwegians get randy in steam rooms.
No, but it's also the hard to get, playing hard to get. Jim, everything okay now? All happy and good?
Oh, well, all happy and good now, yes.
Yeah, excellent. All right, listen, thanks for that, man.
Thanks, Jim.
Not at all.
See you now, bye-bye.
Bye.
Can I read out this text? This is good. Can I read this?
Keep it clean.
It's all clean. Look at, who are you defending in this? We're just having a chat.
Catholic Church.
You're defending the Catholic Church?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to be neutral here because people get bored of your rants. Go on.
Our priest just ran off with the festival queen. Okay, our parish priest ran off with the festival queen. That's right, and I won't say the parish, but he's just with. Sonia said, I studied a long time ago for the priesthood. Our novice master told me that if you were to put a white collar on a sack of spuds, a lot of Irish women would queue up just to peel them. I like that. There you go.
Okay, can we hear from the other side now, please?
What's the other side?
I'd like to speak to a priest.
Who, what?
And I'd like you to go to confession today.
Sorry, it's too late for that. You wanted to speak to a priest about what?
No, I just like to hear the other side of the story. Like for my friend over here who says, Colm, you're ridiculous. Of course, women don't fancy priests.
Listen, I'm sorry. Okay, if you want to defend that, 08718 18100.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
People are often wondering, what is the difference between man and woman? What is that one thing? Yeah, I know there's
intelligence.
I know there's the obvious things, but I think the
looks,
one breaking point. Well, there's those as well, but I think the one thing it comes down to is how we both deal with IKEA.
Oh, don't even talk about IKEA without me getting very excited and almost giddy.
Yesterday, Anne wanted to go to IKEA, and I said, not on your life.
I'll go with her.
No, I am not going to IKEA on a Sunday. People generally just bring their kids out for a day out to
That's
IKEA.
Not true. Stop looking directly at me.
To try and lose them in a wardrobe or something.
Nah, you can do that in Woody's. It's closer.
I go down the common marketplace. What's it? The marketplace, the market stall, where down the end and all this. I can't. There's nothing worse than IKEA.
What time is Anne going at? I have a list. I need some candles and napkins.
She's now going today because she knows that I won't go, and this is a day, so she'll go.
Is Anne placing an order, or is she bringing stuff home today?
Bar stools.
No, but is she? Why are you shouting here? Bar stools.
She's buying bar stools.
Yes, but is she bringing them back today, or is she getting them delivered?
Oh, she likes to bring them back. Yeah, she likes to bring them back, and that's the other thing. So. Now, how's Richie in IKEA?
Now, Richie is amazing at IKEA.
Does he like going to IKEA?
It's one of the reasons why our marriage has lasted so long. Actually, we should add that to the list.
Add that to the list here.
Of holding hands and playing cards.
And stretching together.
Marry someone who is good at putting IKEA together, because it helps.
That's okay, but how is he about going to IKEA?
Oh, serious rows.
Good man.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he hates it. He hates the whole experience from start to finish. But what makes him even more nervous is when I return. And he hears the beep beep in the driveway. And all I do is I open the boot.
Right.
And he comes out and goes off. And that's when he swears.
Yeah.
Under his breath. And I say, what was that, Rich?
Yes, this is the next thing about IKEA, which shows the difference, because there is the challenge. And the challenge is that the wife will come home, partner will come home, colleague will come home with
husband
with the thing, and
Sorry,
go.
yeah, because some men like it, by the way.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Clint, I bet he loves IKEA. He loves IKEA.
No, you're lying. So anyway,
he's not lying. Stop shouting at people.
So the man, this will be placed in the room, and the woman will go.
They'll be carrying it into the room. It wouldn't be placed in the room.
The woman will go, there's a man, and I can pay him €50, and he'll have that together in a jiffy. Now that's the challenge to every man who'll go, no, I can put that together, and I will. And then that's when war breaks out.
But see, that's the difference between you and most guys. Is that, like, Richie will moan about it. I'll make him a cup of tea or something like that, and then off he'll go into a room. There'll be a lot of banging and swearing, and I'd hear
what about the room he's in?
Rude things said about myself.
Yeah.
I'd hear him giving out about me really loudly.
Yeah.
And then, ta-da, it's done beautifully. And in fairness, he's very, very good at that.
Okay.
Whereas you...
Well, what I like to do is, when it's there, is when the first bit is complete, I'll call Anne in. And look, there is a leg attached. And usually the answer is, it's not meant to be pointing up.
Right. Ooh.
No, the leg. So then I'll have to. So then I'll generally ring the people in Japan that have all the little instructions going. Hello, it's me again.
Who's that? Sorry, who's
I put
that?
On the voice. Just tell us again about how to put the legs together.
So why'd you phone IKEA? There's like very simple instructions.
I phoned the bloke.
Holly.
Yeah.
Put our chairs together recently.
Whoa. Okay.
Hazy, you're phoning Japan?
Yes.
To get advice.
The bloke who put the instructions together, I'll phone and actually get a little bit of advice. Because there's never enough screws and all the nuts, and there's never enough legs.
But do you not have a little toolkit? Do you not have a little drill and little Black & Decker number? You don't have a...
No, I have one thing. You know, one thing that has all the little things that come out of each side of it. And
oh my God. What is that? Like a pepper mill?
Like
this is like bloody charades.
No, a Swiss Army knife.
See what he's doing? Doesn't that look like he's putting pepper on a pizza?
No. A Swiss Army knife that has all the little accoutrements to the side. And I have one thing that...
You have a Swiss Army knife?
Yes,
I am so embarrassed for you. That's all you have.
Listen, that could get you... Do you ever see Bear Grylls? He can slice a bear in half with a Swiss Army knife, and he can build a house out of a cave.
You need to get yourself a little toolbox and then get yourself some spare screws. Why are you breathing really loudly? You're like a horse.
Just thinking of that's what I probably need. But I guarantee you, right, here it is.
Anne, when you're out in IKEA, there is actually a section. It's like the health and safety section where you can get rubber gloves and stuff. You can get him a toolbox.
So, what about a safety helmet as well?
No.
A harness?
I don't want to talk about your love life. Thank you. Part of me has just died.
People who put IKEA together stay together. That's
Guys,
the new thing.
What are you thinking about IKEA? Let us know. Is it a male-female thing?
Well,
I get so excited, and then I love the whole experience of sitting down from having the really cheap, delicious breakfast to walking around, then going downstairs. Oh my God, I need to go. I need to go.
No, everything there, you said, everything there is like...
Even the brekkie.
It's like torture.
Even the brekkie.
That's it from the Colm Lucy Podcast. We'll have another podcast up next week. And remember, you can join us live on the radio. Radio Nova, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10.
The Colm Lucy Podcast. Seriously addictive podcasting.
From Nova.ie and Radio Nova.